Africa is the world's second largest continent and is home to one of the world's most beautiful attractions. Its 54 mainland and island countries each have their own history, heritage, and culture, which adds to the fascination of traveling across the continent. The continent has a lot to offer visitors, from outstanding waterfalls to unique wildlife and the ruins of ancient civilizations. Curious individuals are rewarded on their trip to African nations with a rich history of the African culture that includes delicious food and traditional songs and dances. In this video, we shall be taking a look at the top 10 most visited countries in Africa 2023. 10. Uganda. 1.5 million visitors. Uganda is Africa's 10th most visited country, with 1.5 million visitors per year on average. Uganda is a popular destination for mountain gorilla watching. The East African country's rich culture and history also attracts visitors from all over the world. Uganda has different tourism activities that are organized on a daily basis in the country. Uganda Tourism Board is the main organization or board which is in charge of tourism growth, economy, and it is under the Ministry of Tourism. Uganda Tourism Board is a private sector which joins Uganda as a tourist destination and promotes tourism products like landscape and wildlife. Uganda registered 1.5 million tourist arrivals in the year 2022, representing a 7.4% growth from the arrivals registered the previous year. 9. Tanzania. 1.6 million visitors. Tanzania's tourism sector saw a spike in arrivals which rose from 1.33 million in 2021 to 1.61 million in 2022. Thanks to increase in international arrivals from Europe, Asia, Americas, Middle East, and other African countries. Although visitors from Europe still accounts for the largest arrivals in recent years. Tanzania is home to some of Africa's most famous national parks and natural attractions, including the majestic Mount Kilimanjaro. Consequently, the most popular things to do in Tanzania and the reason many people visit the country, are the safaris and wildlife-related adventures. 8. Kenya. 1.6 million visitors. Kenya, a country located in East Africa, is possibly the first place that comes to mind when people think about safari adventures, and it's also home to some of the world's most innovative and successful conservation projects. Aside from its abundance in wildlife, Kenya also has a long history that still lives today in its rich mix of ethnic groups that preserve their traditions and culture to this very day. The largest and capital city of Kenya is Nairobi. Kenya provides a diverse ecological mix from the Great Rift Valley to mountain highlands to the savanna grasslands to a prolific range of wild animals. 7. Mozambique. 1.6 million visitors. Mozambique is one of the most beautiful countries in the world, and undoubtedly, one of the top tourist destinations in Africa. The southern African country is Africa's 7th most visited country, with a total annual visitors of 1.6 million tourists. Mozambique is a popular tourist destination in Africa because of its turquoise waters and lovely beaches. 6. Zimbabwe. 2 million visitors. Zimbabwe may be Africa's 6th most visited country, but it reigns supreme when it comes to the continent's most gorgeous scenery. The country, located in southern Africa, receives an average of 2 million visitors every year. The Great Zimbabwe Ruins and Hwange National Park are some of the most popular destinations. Zimbabwe is home to the world's largest waterfall, Victoria Falls, which is one of the world's natural wonders. The breathtaking waterfalls have attracted millions of visitors over the decades. 5. Algeria. 2.5 million visitors. Algeria is a country located in North Africa, and it is the largest country in Africa by land area. It is also the 5th most visited country in Africa, with an average of 2.5 million visitors per year. The North African country has a lot to offer travelers, from snow-capped mountains to beautiful coasts. Cities like Algiers and Constantine have a blend of traditional, Islamic, and historical colonial structures, giving the country an urban and modern appeal. 4. Tunisia. 8 million visitors. Tunisia is a tiny jewel tucked away at the tip of North Africa, giving the most intense flavor of the Mediterranean climate to the continent's borders. Tunisia is Africa's 4th most visited country, with an average of 8 million visitors every year. Tunisia, despite its modest size, is filled with history and unique natural beauty. The Great Mosque of Kairouan, the capital of Tunis, and the antiquities of Carthage are major attractions in the country. 3. South Africa, 10.9 million visitors. With an annual average of 10 million tourists, South Africa is the third most visited country in the world. The southern African country is a popular safari destination with national parks where you can view Africa's most iconic wildlife. Johannesburg and Cape Town are the country's mega cities that attract a large number of urban tourists. The Table Mountains are also a famous tourist destination, attracting over 4.2 million visitors each year. The top 5 overseas countries with the largest number of tourists visiting South Africa were the USA, UK, Germany, the Netherlands and France. 2. Morocco, 12.5 million visitors. Morocco, a country located in northern Africa, is the second most visited country on the continent, with an average of 12 million visitors every year. Its rich culture and history, as well as its warm hospitality and delectable cuisine, have made it a popular tourist destination. Marrakesh is one of the world's most vibrant cities, with iconic palaces and gorgeous gardens, and is a popular destination. Morocco's government is leaving no stone unturned in the tourism sector. As a result, the tourism sector is given top priority since it is viewed as a key tool for fostering rapid growth and development. The number of tourists visiting Morocco increased 5.2% year-on-year to a record 13 million in 2022. Egypt. 13 million visitors. With an annual average of 13 million visitors, Egypt is the most visited country in Africa. The majority of its visitors come from Europe, Asia, the Arab world, and even North America. The Egyptian pyramids, pharaohs' tombs, and the Luxor Temple, all of which date back thousands of years, are the main drawcards in Egypt. The city of Giza, with its landmark monuments such as the Pyramid of Giza and Khufu, is the most popular tourist destination in the country. The United Nations World Tourism Organization revealed that Egypt's tourism sector saw a remarkable 21% growth in 2022, welcoming 13.6 million visitors to the country. As in most tourist destinations in Africa, Europe remains the biggest market for Egypt's tourism, accounting for 7 million visitors in 2022 alone. So, there you have it, viewers. The top 10 most visited countries in Africa 2023. Make sure to give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, so you don't miss any of our future uploads. Thanks for watching this one, catch you all in the next.